Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the 2-Minute Drill with ETR. We're still in our session about the things that we think you should have in your truck or on your hydroseeder before going out and hydroseeding a job. We've already covered safety and maintenance / repair. Now we're going to kind of transition over to filling the tank. So what do we need in order to get water into the tank so we can mix up our slurry and spray it out on the customer's property? Now, whether we're pulling from a fire hydrant, in a neighborhood, or a pond or a stream out in a rural area, we want to make sure that we've got a few things on our vehicle to ensure that everything kind of goes smoothly. So the first thing I would say is a second drain plug. So backup drain plug. A lot of times these things get left on the fender up on the top of the hydroseeder. They're lightweight. They tend to get lost sometimes. So having a backup drain plug is always a good idea. Secondly, having a hydrant wrench where we can turn the hydrant on and off. Tighten our fittings down. It's always a good idea. These things are inexpensive. Really nice to throw a couple of these on a truck. And then when we connect to a fire hydrant, we want to make sure if we've got a water meter, backflow preventer, and everything coming out of the actual hydrant, we've got something to connect to that, and then we've got something to connect our hose to. This one's got a gate valve on it, so it's nice and easy to shut the water off without having to turn the entire fire hydrant off. Now when we move on to the actual hose, we've got a couple of different options there. Typically the lay flat fire hose type of a deal is most popular. The size that you would run is kind of up for discussion. A lot of times it's going to depend on what your fill port is. So this is a 2-inch fill port. So this 2-inch hose here works really well. If you're filling from a trash pump, a lot of people like to go with a 3-inch trash pump because it's a more volume of water. So, but you're still going to be limited by what your fill port is unless you're filling in the actual loading chute. So, a number of different sections of collapsible hose, collapsible fire hose type style. This is a single jacket or a double jacket fire hose. They're fairly inexpensive to obtain. I would say a few hundred feet would be what I would have on my truck. 50-foot sections or 25-foot sections, a multitude of those. Just something that you can have and get to a fire hydrant that's close by, or a water source that's a little bit further away. It also suggests to have a few different size cam lock fittings and bushings and just different options for connecting to an unknown water source, especially if you're going out to a job that you're not familiar with, not sure what the situation is going to be. Just having some extra parts on the truck. You may not ever use them, but these things are fairly inexpensive to obtain, so good idea to just have them there. So thanks again for watching the 2-Minute Drill with ETR. Let's grow together. Don't forget to give us a like and subscribe on YouTube. Give us a like and follow on Facebook, and leave us some comments in the section below describing some of the things that you think are just you've got to have before you leave the shop for filling the tank. Thanks again for watching, guys.